So about me and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the little go miss? Her she was merging, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back. Come up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They run it with Jacobs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Taken down right at the line of
calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and
so after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. And old Coach Mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard.
Wentz going to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, the kickoff from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins, throw left side, complete. It's Jacobs.
Complete to Josh Jacobs. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Henry.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On play action, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Haskins to throw. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Eagles. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A gain of 4
Well,
yards.
partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Haskins.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 40.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. First down, Washington.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Washington, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Haskins.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
They go play action now. Haskins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
8 yards.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Wentz now on first down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. This will be taken in by Hightower. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
On downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Ready.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Intercepted.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott.
John Hightower. his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming in.
I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 2.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Carson Wentz.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
In your face.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 12. There he goes right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Josh Jacobs.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up
second and 5 now. Haskins. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back around the 18-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Play action. Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Mike's 54. Mike's 50. 30.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wentz throwing complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
3 more yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wait.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
51, Mike 51.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They go play action with Haskins. They'll roll him out right. Short pass caught by Henry. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Accelerating, and off he goes.
It don't even matter.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington 3.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm going for the sake, boy, till there's nothing left. When I'm clean to the bed and to the open buckets. Where the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously caught.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Haskins, third and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now 3rd down and 4.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Hightower. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep, and boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
On first down, Jacobs. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On second down, Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down. Now, defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be, don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Now, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.